In the world of Hunter x Hunter, hunters are powerful individuals, trained to explore the world's darkest, most dangerous corners. But Gon Freaks, a young hunter with an indomitable spirit, was about to face the darkest corner of his soul. After fighting alongside his friends and overcoming countless challenges, Gon now stood before the truth he had fought so hard to avoid: the tragic death of his mentor, Kite. Kite wasn't just a friend to Gon. He was a mentor, a guide, and a symbol of everything Gon aspired to be. In Kite, Gon had seen the strength, kindness, and resolve he himself wanted to achieve. But all of that was shattered when Neferopito, one of the royal guard, revealed the cold, horrifying truth: Kite was beyond saving. In that moment, hope died, leaving Gon with nothing but the smoldering ashes of his broken dreams. The loss was too great, the betrayal too deep. Gon's heart, once full of hope and kindness, began to twist, contort by anger and grief. And as he stared down Pito, the creature who had taken Kite from him, he felt something inside him begin to snap. Pito, the monster's chimera ant with an unsettling mix of innocence and brutality, had been the one responsible for Kite's death. And now, standing face to face with Gon, Pito felt something unfamiliar, a sense of foreboding. Despite their strength, Pito could see the raw, unrestrained rage boiling within the boy, a rage that seemed to bend reality itself. Even Pito, one of the most powerful beings in existence, felt a flicker of fear in the face of Gon's rage. For Gon, this wasn't just about vengeance. It was about an irreparable loss, a loss so profound that it stripped away everything he was. And with that loss came a fury that no one, not even the deadly Neferopito, could fully comprehend. Hyuula, Gon's closest friend and ally, sensed something deeply wrong. He could feel the darkness emanating from Gon, a shift in his aura that was unlike anything he'd ever felt before. Gon's unusual kindness, his playful energy, it was gone, replaced by consuming rage that threatened to swallow him whole. Hyuula wanted to intervene, to pull Gon back, but even he knew that in this moment, nothing he said could reach his friend. Desperate, enraged, and driven by a singular purpose: to annihilate Pito, Gon made a choice. In an act of pure self-destruction, he unleashed all his power, sacrificing his future, his potential, and his very self. The energy that erupted from him was unlike anything anyone had ever seen. It was as if he was consuming every last ounce of strength he would ever have, leaving nothing for the future. In his rage, Gon did the unthinkable. He sacrificed his own innocence, his own future, to gain a power great enough to destroy Pito. With each moment, his body transformed, his once boyish figure replaced by a monstrous adult form, a symbol of the vengeance that now consumed him. This wasn't just a transformation, it was a manifestation of his fury, his despair, and his utter hatred for the being before him. Pito watched, stunned silence, realizing that they were witnessing something they never expected: an enemy willing to sacrifice everything for the sake of revenge. Pito, a creature of raw power, had never feared anything, but as they looked into the eyes of the transformed Gon, they saw something far more terrifying than mere strength. They saw a resolve so absolute, so unbreakable, that even they knew they were no match. The battle began with a fury unlike any other. Gon's attacks were relentless, each punch fueled by the burning rage within him. His every move was calculated to destroy, to punish, to erase Pito from existence. And despite their strength, Pito was overwhelmed, unable to withstand the sheer power that Gon had become. But this wasn't just a fight, it was a massacre. Gon's attacks weren't driven by strategy or skill, they were driven by hatred, a desire to inflict pain that went beyond anything he had ever felt. He wasn't fighting like a hero or even like a warrior. He was fighting like a force of nature, unstoppable, merciless, and terrifying. For Kyola, the sight was devastating. The boy he had once called his friend was gone, replaced by a being so consumed by vengeance that there was no trace of the Gon he had known. The kind, compassionate boy who had inspired everyone around him had been swallowed by the darkness of his own heart. As Gon's attacks continued, Pito's strength began to fade. They had been a creature of fear, a being of immense power and cruelty, but in the face of Gon's rage, Pito found themselves helpless, reduced to a target of wrath. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Pito understood the price of what they had done. The life they had taken, the life of Kite, had created this monster. In those final moments, Pito understood something about humanity, about the cost of their own actions. As they faced death at Gon's hands, they felt a rare pang of regret, not for themselves, but for the life they had taken, and for the monster they had unwittingly created in Gon. Pito's final moments were filled with not anger, but with acceptance. They understood that this was the price of their cruelty, the final chapter in a life defined by violence, and in that understanding, they found a sense of peace, even as Gon's fists descended upon them. The battle was over, but the cost was clear. Gon had won, but the victory left him hollow, a shell of the boy he had once been. As he stood over Pito's remains, there was no joy, no satisfaction, only a profound emptiness. He had sacrificed everything, and in the process, he had lost himself. For Kyola, the sight was a nightmare. Gon, the friend who had inspired him, who had shown him kindness and loyalty, was gone. In his place was a stranger, a being consumed by darkness, a boy who had sacrificed his future, his dreams, and his very soul for revenge. As the rage faded, Gon's body returned to normal, weakened, exhausted, and broken. The cost of his powers had taken everything, leaving him on the brink of death, and as he lay there, his mind a haze, he was left with nothing but the emptiness of his revenge. Kyola stayed by his friend's side, his heart breaking as he realized that Gon's journey had taken him to a place from which he might never return. The kindness, the joy, the light that had once defined Gon was gone, replaced by a darkness that Kyola feared might never fade. Gon's battle with Pito was more than just a fight. It was a descent into the deepest depths of despair, a sacrifice of everything he had once held dear. And as he lay there, broken and defeated, the question remained, could Gon ever reclaim the light he had lost? Or had his journey left him forever scarred? The battle between Gon and Pito was one of the most defining moments in Hunter x Hunter. A clash that showed the price of revenge and the darkness that lurks within us all. For Gon, the journey was far from over, but the cost of his rage would haunt him for the rest of his life. If you were moved by this breakdown of Hunter x Hunter's most intense moments, subscribe for more deep dives into anime's greatest showdowns. Tell us in the comments, was Gon justified in his actions, or did his rage consume him beyond redemption? Until next time, remember, even the strongest heroes carry the heaviest scars. See me to out. Peace.